What's going on there, guys? Welcome back to another and new episode of the Craftavore Taste. It's been a while. Yeah, sorry about that. So, went on a little bit of a hiatus. Probably, I'd say almost close to a month. Yeah, haven't posted a new video in a while. Sorry, apologies. Just been doing a lot of traveling. So, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that in the beginning of the month, I had done like a pretty cool beer weekend with some friends to Brooklyn, New York. So, pretty much my backyard, but there was so many different breweries that I want to hit up in the borough that I just haven't gotten a chance to over the years. Places I wanted to hit up for food, etc., and all that other fun stuff. So we had a really great weekend. And I actually might end up doing just like a 24 hours in episode of Brooklyn. I've already done one for New York, but I didn't really I'm mostly focused on Manhattan on that one. So yeah, Brooklyn's got a plethora of breweries, good places to eat, good places to visit, a lot of places that might be a little bit off the beaten path, new places that have opened. So you know what, might end up doing that actually sometime soon. And then a couple weeks later, I ended up going on a nice little vacation to Sanibel Island in Florida. Yeah, so I was away again for some time period. I was expecting to perhaps maybe film an episode or two down there from some beers that I picked up. And unfortunately, I just didn't get a chance to do it. So that's my hiatus, but I'm back. All right. So today we're actually digging in kind of where I left off. We're digging into a beer from Trillium Brewing Company out of Boston, Massachusetts, and Canton, Massachusetts, and soon to be many other couple of places in Massachusetts, including Connecticut. And this is actually their Pilsner. Yeah, so this is a little bit different from Trillium. Obviously, Trillium, being well known for their, New England style IPAs and all that other fun stuff. And when I was up there a number of months back, I ended up picking up a ton of beers, a couple that I reviewed on the channel, and one of the beers that I picked up was their Pilsner. I picked up a 4-pack. In terms of Trillium, it was probably the least expensive 4-pack that they offer. It was a 4-pack, a Pilsner for $10, which I thought was pretty cool. And yeah, it's pretty much a simple German Pilsner coming in at 4.7% ABV. And so I thought that I would go ahead and obviously review it for you guys, since Trillium isn't really known for, brewing things other than New England style IPAs, and obviously now a tremendous amount of pastry stouts. But they brew a Pilsner, which is pretty badass, and I figured I'd dive into it and let you guys know how it is. All right, so let's go ahead and get through the drill. Pop a top on this guy, take a look at the appearance, get the aroma, taste it, and of course we're going to rate it. All right, so I'm going to pour that straight into that hashtag proper Trillium glassware, of course, because beer always tastes better in proper glassware. So we're just going to get that guy in there. Been a little while since I've done a review, so I might be a little rusty, so I apologize. You can see my pouring skills haven't changed. All right. So how's this beer look? So she looks super kind of crystal clear. Looks as a Pilsner should. Medium to kind of medium light straw hay kind of color. Nice amount of carbonation going on there, about almost 2 fingers of just kind of this nice kind of fluffy kind of white head going on there. Dissipating slightly quickly. I already smell like crackery and bready malts coming off the nose, which is freaking super cool. So yeah, it looks exactly as a Pilsner should, right? Maybe I want to take that back. It's not necessarily crystal clear. There is kind of a little bit of like kind of unfiltered kind of look to it, right? But generally speaking, for what, Trillium beers traditionally and normally look like, it's pretty crystal clear for them. All right, so pretty much dead on style. Looks awesome. Let's get our nose into it and get an aroma. Yeah, it's nice, man. So it's got that perfect kind of crackery, white bread, straight up grain kind of nose that you're going to get, obviously out of kind of your just traditional, Pilsners. Super refreshing, super inviting, balanced. Man, it just smells absolutely freaking awesome. Smells like a freaking crushable otter. That's all I can say about it. All right, dive into her. Cheers. Oh my God. Wow. Ha ha. Look at the legs on Trillium, man. So that's super, super fun, man. Yeah, it tastes as a Pilsner should. Like, followed up, similar to the nose, cracker, white bread, Super really nice kind of grainy, kind of, bread-like malts. Super clean, extremely crushable. There is a bit more of a, I don't want to say necessarily aggressive, but, if you're kind of comparing this to kind of your just traditional German Pilsners, you're going to point out, or you're going to pick it out that it's an American craft brewery, right? Because it's a little bit more intense, spicy hop perspective than I think you would from kind of your traditional German Pilsner. But I like that. So it's a little bit kind of more intense. The ABV is kind of right where it should be at 4.7%. But what you're kind of getting from it is a bit more kind of a hop, kind of aggressive kind of Pilsner that dries out kind of super quickly and just has like a little bit of extra kind of like hop oomph to it, which I really, really freaking dig. Going back in for another taste. Yeah, that's absolutely freaking delicious, man. Holy smokes. There you go. Trillium proving their chops, man. Brewing an absolutely incredible, really, really freaking awesome Pilsner. You know what? Like, it's one of those things where, like, I saw it and I knew I had to get it because when you're going up to a place like Trillium, it's obvious what you're buying, right? You're buying their New England style IPAs. You're buying their pastry stouts if they have them available. And of course, how can I not forget, you're also buying, their sours, like their Soak series and things like that. But this is kind of one of those beers that, like, if you're up there, and I'm pretty sure they're brewing it pretty consistently. I would assume they would since it's summertime now, or spring, summer. Pick it up. Pick up a 4-pack or so. This is a really, really nice break from what you kind of traditionally have come to expect and know from Trillium. And it's extremely clear. Obviously, as they move on to kind of doing different styles and things like that, their brewing chops really kind of come to the forefront because this is a really, really excellent representation of a freaking Pilsner. I love it. It's crushable. It's awesome. Let's give her a rating. Yeah, 4.25, right? Like, not going to knock my socks off. That's not what it's there for, right? It's 4.7% lager, for crying out loud, and a tasty one at that. All right, so 4.25 caps for the Craftavore tastes. Hope you join me again for another episode where I drink, I review, I rate, and then I repeat. Cheers, guys.